Hey there, welcome back guys. In this video we're going to show you how to edit your 360 video for free on your Macintosh and iPhone. Not using Premiere Pro, not using Final Cut Pro, not using any Pro version of something that will require funding from your pocket too. So without any further ado, let's get started so we can get the freebies going. Alright, so we're going to show you on your phone first using the DJI Mimo application, which everyone knows, but not everyone who's watching this video. And then we're going to show you how to do it here so that your finished product will look like this on your computer. Look at the resolution on that. It's really, whoops, resolution is really nice and clear and crisp. The only downside is YouTube will downgrade it. Why, I don't know. Maybe it's not there, but as you can see, living proof that it's here, and we opened it up in QuickTime, and you could actually use this program called VLC, which will allow you to open it for free to scrub through it so that, you know, you're like, maybe I don't want that there. C360 of NYC, and part of the footage, which is in other formats, you'll be able to do 5 clips, 10 clips, however many clips you want in the application. And as you can see here, if we tap it on here, we'll be able to see scrub through, and this part actually was 360 in New York City. So without any further ado, let's get started so that you too can have a similar experience, if not better. And also, as you can see here, let's go into right there, and we already uploaded it onto YouTube so that you can see. Oops, but as you can see, that's the 360 camera. At least auto shut off was working. It's right there, and we have it in 4K, 4K, no K. Anyway, as you can see, this is what you'll be able to do, but the resolution sometimes in YouTube might not be what you expect, but as you can see, the finished product is what you want. So if there's another platform that'll help you streamline the experience and let your viewers see what you actually saw, or what you're actually seeing here. So come. All right, so again, this is the way to do it in with the free app Mimo, and then we'll show you on the desktop. Okay, so what you're going to do is open up DJI Mimo, and then you'll have your footage. You want to make sure that your 360 camera is on, because that's where the 360 footage is. Okay, and once it, and see, there it is right there. We're going to select connect. Just watch the camera. Make sure, you know, you could keep the cover on just in case, because you don't really need to access the screen. Now I can put it anywhere I want, but I'll have to take it off when I connect to the computer when streamlining the application to edit it. Okay, so once it connects, it'll be 3, 2, 1 for you guys. Everything always happens in real time because I just have to wait. So there's 360 footage here. You can tell it's there because it's got the little worldly thing, round circle with little squares in it. So I'm going to go to this one right here. As you can see, I've been editing it. But once you close it, some of your edits are there. But if you don't want any of the edits to be there, what I'll do is go right there. See? And that's the reset button. Press reset, and all my keyframes are gone and out of there. But so now, if I scrub the video from the beginning, if I press play, turn down the sound, that's me there. But I'm like, hey, where am I? You could actually set keyframes to where you want yourself to be. Let me just shut that machine off, and I will be back. As you can see, I'm not in frame here, and I want it. Maybe you want to put yourself in frame. So what you could do is, if you want to put yourself in frame, you just add the little plus sign, right? Press it, and then move yourself to where you want to be. And when you press play, voila, there you are. And maybe you start going out of frame. Maybe not so centered. It doesn't have to be so centered because it's an action. Oh, I lost myself because it's an action camera. Add the keyframe. And then put myself, maybe I'll put myself over there on that side. And then when I press play, I sort of disappear, but we can bring our object of desire back by scrubbing around, pressing play, and then I'm just moving around with the camera, so the camera is going to move with me, but we can bring ourselves back by just adding more and more keyframes, and then scrub through, add a keyframe, put myself there, and then as you can see, I'm centered, and you'll move in and out of frame depending on how you're swiveling with the camera. knowing that moving forward, you get the idea with that. So you just go in and out, and you'll be able to do this on your desktop too, using a different application. So let's say now I want to export it. I'm ready. So you go here. You want to make sure that it says panorama. So select it so it's highlighted. In this case, I'm going to do 4K, and you can the bit rate you can change to higher or whichever one you want. And the frames per second, as you can see here, is 30. And you can probably, let's see, can we increase that? No, that's not going anywhere. So we don't have any, the frames per second is pretty much set and sewn to 30. So whatever project you open, probably make sure it matches whatever the recording was. Or you can do what I'm going to show you in a second. And then what you'll do is you'll export it. And once it exports, it'll save. You have to leave this screen open. If you don't, you're going to see mess out the process. I'll just select no, export, and then you'll wind up back in this menu. But let's say when it saves, it'll be in your photos, and we should see it. Press cancel because I already sent it. There it is. And then you select which device, and then most likely what you'll see is when you press send, it'll pop up. See, it's like something's coming in. I'm going to cancel it because I already did it, but that's how you would push it to your machine. So you can open it in Final Cut, open it in Premiere, DaVinci, whichever you want. But we're not using any of those. We got something better. And then you go into your downloads, right? And so you're going to open it up and you'll be like, wait, where's my 360 footage? And look at that. Look at the quality. The quality is going to be, whoops. The quality is going to be phenomenal. Look at that. The only downside is that YouTube downgrades it. And as you can see, you know, it just doesn't look the way as promising as I want. It's like, well, that's what I want. And that's YouTube for you. You know, knowing that and moving forward, we can see the finished product here already uploaded in YouTube. And as you can see, it's created that 360 effect. We can scrub through it. There's a link to this video in the description if you want to see it. You know, so there we are in New York City. I gotta watch an ad on my own channel. That's okay. We make these videos so you don't have to. And we can skip it. Okay. And after we skip it, see, it's pretty good quality, but it's not matching that what I have on my desktop, which was already done using the other application, has the finished product. But as you can see here, we're almost done there. And then I can just go show in Finder, and there it is right there. See, 360 Video NYC. That's the one that I just showed you, but the one that we pushed to the computer is right here. See, voila. And that's, whoops, we're gonna lower the volume, which is right here on the corner. I'll open up the cursor so that you guys can see and just follow the bouncing ball if need be. Enable cursor. All right, so knowing that moving forward, it'll have numbers and it'll say .move. And you can open it in QuickTime. So we'll open it in QuickTime, right? And as long as it looks like this, a little warped, that means that it's 360. But as you can see, it's pretty flat and there's nothing you can do with it until you bring it into the other editor. Knowing that moving forward, but you can view it for free in VLC. Just a view. You want to look at it and see. And I recommend doing that because this way you'll know how to do the post-production edit. And as you can see, the quality is a little bit grainy when transferring it to your computer. You know, the logo was fine, but the original footage, when pulled from the camera, is actually much better. And as you can see, if I take my mouse, and VLC will allow you to scrub it and watch it. And then you can be like, you know what, I'll bring it into the editor and I know what I want to do. Maybe I want myself there. I can do like I did on the phone and, you know, and then say, okay, I'm going to bring it into the other now and then and make those changes. So everything we just did on the phone, you can do on your desktop. So go to the link in the description and open up the DJI Studio. Never in a million years I would have thought DJI to make a application that works on your desktop. So what you're going to do is you're going to connect your 360 camera, or I already have the footage on my desktop. As you can see here, I created a folder. It's called OSV because that's the format that it's in. If you look right here, it says OSV and LRF. So I guess it has every, you know, all the data in these two files, okay? And you can open them if you have this application open. If you download this application, it sort of brings these extensions to life, and you can spacebar and preview them or you can double click them and they will open in the DJI Studio. As you can see, if we press play, and you see it says panoramic video, and that means it's 360. Okay, so you don't have to do what we did, which was push it. And I don't recommend pushing it because, as you can see, we lose quality. And look at that. Even though it's, look at here, this guy looks amazing. I don't know who he is, but if you're watching, welcome to our channel. You know, the odds of this guy actually finding himself on YouTube, I don't know, are slim to none. And the only thing you can't really experience when scrubbing through the video using the DJI Studio when you press spacebar is the volume. You can do that in there, okay? So in the application itself. So you can either, as you can see, have your project already ready on your desktop, or what you're going to do is you're going to, whoops, don't break the stuff because this thing will be expensive to repair. Connect it to your computer, and you can have that similar experience, that streamline, when you connect the camera to your desktop, and like how you have that interface with Final Cut. You can import, export, or work from the camera directly, which is what we're going to do. We're going to create that Final Cut experience with the DJI application, and just basically just streamline everything so it works just right for you. So what you want to do is take your camera, make sure it's connected, right? And then we're going to shut it off so we can activate the other feature, which will allow us to streamline everything.
Panoramic photo.
Whoops, don't worry about that. Most likely it should appear on the desktop. Hold on, is that the right one? So yeah, it should. When you connect it, I have to let it click, and then we have it set to file transfer. See that? Make sure it clicks, and when it clicks, see, voila, everything just appears there, and you can work with it this way. In this particular case, see it says connected. I'm going to create new project, and you could name it whatever you want. And as you can see, you'll be able to drag within the timeline, okay? Knowing that moving forward, these are all the files here. So I have here, see the little Wordly 360, you have a video, and then it tells you what it is. The only thing it doesn't say, you have a photo, cam, like on the, what do they call it? On the phone, it even says boost. Here, we don't see that it says boost, but you just have to know, and that's why when I'm recording, I said, now we're in boost mode. So this way I know, like for example, that one would have been, not this one, not the, oh, this one right here. So if I scrub it from the beginning, I will drag that one into the timeline since that was the first one. And then we'll say.
So now we're in the boost feature.
See, we're in boost. So you want to announce, if you're going to use the desktop, say it beforehand so that you know what's what, so that you know how to edit things moving forward. Is it there? No, it's not there. So that you can, decide post-production processes that might work right for you, whether it's 4K, 3K, no K, 4K, so that you just can streamline the process. But you can also, again, you can add many clips at the same time, which is great, which is a big big demand for a lot of people that are editing 360. In the app, you can only do one at a time. If you save it on your phone and then bring it back in, it's going to create a flat experience. It's not going to be 360. Knowing that moving forward works a little bit like Final Cut. I can cut. So let's say if I go right here, press this thing right here, it's called split instead of cut. When you split it, see, take that little timeline thing right there and delete it. And then let's say I want to add another clip and combine an action shot / adventure, right? Or maybe just a walking tour video. And now I have here, but this one isn't, this is another flat one, I believe. It is 1080p, I forget, but I announced it in there, but this is just to give you the idea. And as you can see, it's flat. We can't, we can scrub through it and see, but when we get to the 360 part, like this one is 360 right here. So bring it right in there. And then, now you can drag your mouse over and see, oh, okay. You can, and see where you are. And to reset it, just whoops, press exit. That's more for the keyframe experience. This one right here resets it. Okay, and that we can delete a clip that I put in there. Sometimes the app will crash if you do that. If you drag a clip from your desktop and bring it in while it's in this process, it'll crash. And if that happens, just reboot it. And then we'll bring this one right here in there. Oh no, that one doesn't go there. That's a little bit later. So the videos that you guys have been seeing on YouTube is that one. And then after that one, it's followed by, I believe it is this one. Yeah. And then we have here everything that works just right for you in this particular thing. And then if we look, we can edit, cut, scrape, etc. And again, if you want to edit the 360 experience, just click on the 360 and then scrub in there. And then let's say if I want to bring myself right about there, I'll add a keyframe. See, it added a keyframe. And then I can continue scrubbing until I'm out of the keyframe, which was somewhere right about there. And then I could add another keyframe right about there. And then what I'll do is I'll bring myself right about there, right? And then now if I press play, see, I'm there. And you just keep doing that over and over again when it comes to keyframes, but you can also add effects to the video. So if you go here, you have different filters. See, you have Dome Pro, you decide food, etc. Different filters you can add. You can add music. There's music there if you have your own tracks, you add your own tracks, and then you create the experience that's just right for you. But most of all, you can edit more than one 360 clip or 1080 clip, or as you can see, we can even put, if we go back to our file source, I believe we have other whatever you have in there, you can just pretty much add. It's a plethora of the experience. We just click on the 360 is right there, and you have local. See, for local files, I have local ones there, but we just want to keep the experience contained so that things work just right for you. And we have the menu here, as you can see, similar to that on the application that you have on your mobile device, right? And then when you're ready, only when you're ready, you can hit the export button. But as you can see here, we have our slider, which will make it bigger, smaller. The more clips you get, the bigger you might want to make it. And then we have here, this is intelligent tracking. You just experiment to play with it. It's really intuitive. It gives you everything that you, like I said, had on your mobile device. And then we have here, when you are ready, you click export, right? And let's see what we have here. Go right here. Select export. It's possible that it's not working in that particular mode. Let's see. Possibly the cursor might need to be disabled. And then now, see, yeah, so there was a cursor thing. So you have video, and then don't worry about the panoramic thing not being available. Now we could name it. We call it YouTube, whatever. As you can see here, it's 50 frames per second by default, and that's fine. That's how it took it. And then you can change the destination, and then you have your bit rate. We have recommended, and then when you're done, you click export. It takes a little bit of time, but it will finish everything. And when you're done, you'll have a finished product that looks like this. Remember, we'll press spacebar. Whoops. Actually, we'll quit that out. We'll open it so that we can actually lower the volume before we press play. And then now when we press play, the quality is just phenomenal. But again, YouTube will sort of downgrade it a bit. But at least you have the highest quality for free and edited by you. And as you can see, that's perfect right there. And again, now it's flat. We can't see anything until we drag it into VLC. And VLC is this one right here. It's free. All these are free. And voila. Press continue. And you see, VLC will let us scrub through and create that 360 experience. And maybe you want to go back and edit it, again when watching it. But you don't really have to, because you can actually watch it in the DJI Studio, and just go to that link in the description before uploading it. And that's right here in this thing right there. And as you can see, we have DJI Studio. And let's see if we can find that link that works just right for you. Oh, there it is right there in the download. See? And it's for Mac and Windows. For Windows, it might be a little bit glitchy. There's also be a link right up there to the video where I guess people are just trying to work out kinks with this application, because not everyone has the same experience, whether Windows and Mac. Most likely you probably want to eject that, but that's okay. But that, hopefully this will get you up and running so you can push the 360 experience that you've had to whatever platform it is that you decide to use. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I hope that this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time.